Hello and welcome back to the WatchGecko YouTube channel. So today me and Ben kind of wanted to sit down and go through potentially the most unloved Rolex. So, do you want to say
that intro, baby.
There you go.
Okay, so after leaving them on a bit of a cliffhanger, what is the most unloved Rolex?
Yeah, so why don't you tell them the most unloved Rolex?
So I think the most unloved Rolex is in Tim's brain. What is it?
Okay, so the unloved Rolex in question today is a part of the Cellini line.
Right.
So this is a line which over the years has had quite a bit of an identity crisis.
Yeah.
It's gone through a lot of different versions, and I think it's 2013 when they introduced the latest version, which is a 39mm case. It's not an oyster case as well, which I think is, as we'll get into further, is potentially part of why it's a bit unloved. And there's a time only one. There's I think it's a date, and there's also a dual time as well. So yeah, I think it's an interesting watch. I think it potentially isn't that popular due to just in general the sports watch collection from Rolex. Their popularity. They're really versatile watches, and when you compare it to something like the Cellini, which is just a dress watch, you know, if you've got a Datejust in your collection like you have, you can wear it every day. You can wear it. You dress it up. You can dress it down.
It's already very dressy in itself as well.
Yeah.
I think for the Cellini range, it's always something that you might look at and you think, you know, it's made by Rolex, must be good. And especially with all the hype surrounding Rolex, and then, you know, they only do it in precious metals, so it's kind of limited production, and then, you know, similar to the Day. But I think it's something that I've always questioned, you know, why isn't that more popular until you pose the question, like, you have £15,000, what else could you buy? And I think that's where that's kind of the downfall is, where, you know, Rolex isn't renowned for its dress watches, it's more in the sports or the tool watches, and, you know, really rooted in the oyster case stuff like the Datejust and the Submariner and stuff. So, you know, when you compare it to dress watches from the likes of Jaeger, LeCoultre, or, you know, A.LANGE, people like that, then you can see, you know, are you really getting your money's worth?
Yeah, if you were in the market for a classic dress watch, I don't know whether you'd go to Rolex. I think you'd go to Rolex for your everyday reliability sort of thing, and, you know, there is obviously a side of it for the investment side, but if you just want something that's pure dress only and has got that dress heritage, you, like you said, you'd go for someone like JLC, and even Lange with, you know, their other incredible features that they boast. So,
and considering like what is available at that £15,000 mark, like, I don't know, have you ever held a Cellini?
I don't think I have. No, I mean, if I'm honest, I haven't seen anyone out with them on the wrist. We've been to plenty of events recently.
Do they have solid case backs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's solid.
Because if you think of like the quintessential like £15,000 dress watch, you might be thinking like an entry level A.LANGE or a precious metal, Jaeger, LeCoultre, or you know, maybe starting to get into independence, or even like a Calatrava or something, like a vintage one.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, look at the vintage market, you opens up
most modern dress watches are, you know, it's a time only piece normally, so it's more boasting about the elegance and the kind of classic simplicity, and then letting movement finishing and things like that speak for itself and justify the price. But if you're talking about the Rolex and it's, you know, maybe an automatic model with less movement finishing, and you've got the case back closed off, and all it is that's carrying the range really is the name.
I don't know if I mentioned before, but there's 36 variations of them, which is a lot. And if you compare that to something which Omega do with their Speedmaster, obviously they're very good at releasing a lot of different versions of the same model, but that's kind of based on the sole purpose that it's a popular model, people want it, and you just change a few things, create a limited edition or whatever, and it'll sell out, and, you know, you've got something really good there. Whereas it seems like Rolex they've got this range and they just kind of need to shift some, so we'll just add another sort of approach. But whereas there's no interest there to start with.
Yeah, within the 36 models though, is that including like bracelet variations and things like that?
No, that's different models. So that's different dials, different materials. All the straps are the same. They're all leather.
Okay.
They're all alligator.
But, you know, you're including dial variation and bezel variation and stuff, so that is an easy way for them to make it look like there are a lot of models, even though there are, like, let's say 4 quintessential models, and they just change a few things, and it's an additional model. Because if you look at the Day page, there's like 500 to 1,000 or something, and that's just because there's so many options. But, you know, if you do look
that
at it,
popularity is already
yeah.
there for something like that.
Yeah, but if
I
you
don't
look at
know
it compared to that, 36 isn't much in comparison to 500 to 1000.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. From all the other models, it's just interesting to see that the Cellini kind of just sits there and doesn't really get much
for me,
attention,
I think
so.
it might just be part of an opening for them. So, you know, they are known for their robust sports models and, you know, kind of not bad, but average finishing. You know, they're not really in the likes of Patek or AP or something, but that model sitting there dormant is almost like the opening for if they wanted to start doing higher end dressy pieces, you know, competing in different kind of segments of the market.
Yeah.
That really opens it up to them, because I can't believe that such a successful company and a company that knows, you know, the ins and outs of the industry for hundreds of years and has been extremely successful would allow it to just sit there without having the next stage. So I can really see, you know, within maybe 10 years or something, that the Cellini line might look very different.
Yeah, hopefully.
And I think it might just be a backup for them as well, just depending on how the market goes, because obviously it is very uncertain. So.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll be sure to keep an eye on it. I think we're all
definitely
interested in this sort of topic. So yeah, overall, I think the Cellini line is an interesting one for Rolex.
Yeah.
I think, from my point of view, I think it's definitely a victim of the success of the sports models.
Right.
So I think in the future, I think the moon phase is a really interesting introduction. I would quite like to see more of that sort of thing from them, as you mentioned. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts on the Cellini as well. I would like to see if maybe there are any owners out there, their thoughts on maybe their reasons for purchasing and stuff. We'll definitely keep an eye out for the comments. So thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video as well. And we'll see you in the next video.
Don't forget to subscribe. Are we recording? Does it look dumb?
Yes.
That scared the out of me. That's loud.
Oh, classic.